Hello and welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we're on day 30, Proverbs 30 of our daily proverb reading. We're reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. As you can see, we are on Proverbs 30. These videos are filmed in real time. Today is the 30th of April 25 and it's a Wednesday. We are at the last day of April, and tomorrow's video will be, even though it's not 31 days in April, but tomorrow's video will be in May, just so you're aware. You can find the previous 29 proverbs in the playlist below. There is a disclaimer as usual, and that is one, these videos are unedited and also probably stumble my wording. When I say probably, it's more than likely will happen, but it's just a disclaimer that I like to put out there for you. Let's get started. The words of Agur, son of Jakir, the oracle. The man declares, I am weary, O God, and worn out. Surely I am too stupid to be a man. I have not the understanding of a man. I have not learned wisdom, nor have knowledge of the Holy One, who has ascended to heaven and come down, who has gathered the wind in his fist, who has wrapped up the waters in a garment, who has established all the end of the earth. What is his name, and what is his son's name? Surely you know every word of God proves true. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his word, lest he rebuke you and you be found a liar. 2 things I ask of you, deny them not to me before I die. Remove jar from me falsehood, and lying give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food that is needful for me, lest I be full and deny you and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and profane the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to his master, lest he curse you and you be held guilty. There are those who curse their fathers and do not bless their mothers. There are those who are clean in their own eyes, but are not washed of their filth. There are those how lofty are their eyes, how high their eyelids lift. There are those whose teeth are swords, whose fangs are knives. She devours the poor from the earth, the needy from among mankind. The leech has 2 daughters, give and give. 3 things are never satisfied, 4 never say enough. Shiloh and barren wound. The land have, 16. Shiloh the barren wound, the land never satisfies the water, and the fire that never says enough. The eyes that mock a father and scorn to obey a mother will be picked out by the ravens of the valley and eaten by vultures. 3 things are too wonderful for me, for I do not understand the way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a serpent on a rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a virgin. This is the way of an adulteress. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I have done no wrong. Under 3 things the earth trembles, under 4 it cannot bear up. 22. A slave when he becomes king, and a fool when he is filled with food, and an unloved woman when she gets a husband, and a maidservant when she displaces her mistress. 4 things on earth are small, but they exceedingly wise. The ants are the people not strong, yet they provide their food in the summer. The rock badgers are a people not mighty, yet they make their home in the cliffs. The locusts have no king, yet all the man 27. The locusts have no king, yet all of them march in rank. The lizard you can take in your hand, yet it is in kings' palaces. 29. 3 things are subtly in their thread, 4 are subtly in their stride. The lions, which is mightiest among beasts, and does not turn back before any, the strutting rooster, the he-goat, and a king whose army is with him. Just wait for my camera to go back into focus for the last paragraph. I say that it takes a little bit of time. If you have been foolish, exalting yourself, or if you have been devising evil, put your hand on your mouth, for pressing milk produce curd, pressing the nose produce blood, and pressing the anger produce strife. So that is 30 complete. Tomorrow we'll do the last proverb, which is 31. So now with Proverbs 30 and 31, they are not written by Solomon. Now, though, with Proverbs 30, it's written by Agur, the son of Jakir. But some scholars believe that Agur could be a pen name for King Solomon. Now, there's no actual evidence to suggest that. There's no evidence to suggest that it would be a pen name, but who knows? We don't know when Agur was even born, so we don't even know if he was actually around during King Solomon's reign. He might have been. We just don't know. There's just no evidence to indicate when he was born. Just that his father is Jakir, but that's all the evidence that we have, is that he is the son of Jakir. Now, as I said, some scholars do actually have that kind of feeling that it might have been a pen name for Solomon. But as I said, there's a lot of uncertainty around that one. So the author is not going to be King Solomon. If we're going by what we see in front of us, the author is not King Solomon, it's Agur, and Agur is the son of Jakir. But that's probably me mispronouncing that, so I do apologise. But that's the only thing that they can say, is that it was written by Agur, and it's not written by King Solomon. But we don't know when Agur was born. We don't have any time frames that he could have been born during. So we don't know if he was around during King Solomon's time. It's a bit of a random place to put 2 proverbs that's not written by King Solomon at the end. But then there might be a purpose for why they were put at the end. But then, as I said, Agur could be a pen name for King Solomon, and he just wanted to go by his pen name for this particular proverb, which then wouldn't make any sense, to be fair, because if you put your name to all the other proverbs that he had written, I mean, there was a couple that are, they're not sure. It would have been somebody during his reign, but he would have had influence probably over the proverb being written. He would have had some kind of I like that idea, I think that's perfect proverb to write, sort of thing, kind of giving his own advice and that on those proverbs that he had actually hadn't written. But it is really unusual for why he would want to put his pen name to a proverb at the end. Yeah, so no, I do think it's written by Agur, but there are a lot of historians and scholars, not many, but there are a few that are suggesting that it might be a pen name. But then there are those that are saying actually he might not even had anything to do with King Solomon. Who knows? We're not sure. Is all I can say on that one. We just don't know. So with this particular proverb, it talks about the humility of the importance of humility even, and warns against pride and greed. Now, obviously, humility is a very important trait to have, but pride and greed can be very, can actually have its own dangers in itself. And as I have discussed in previous Proverbs, when we're talking about dangers of something, where the dangers of pride and greed are very harmful, because you don't want to be greedy and have everything that you want and allow other people to go without. I mean, there are a lot of people that do that though, unfortunately, but it just talks about what would happen if you then did that. It's not nice to do that, and I guess really what would be the harmful thing from that is that you might be greedy and get everything you want, but are you truly happy? That's the important part here, is are you actually happy if you have everything? Money doesn't buy you happiness. I know a lot of people say, yeah, but I do have happiness. I have so much happiness. I've got so much money. No. There are a lot of people, though, you find, who are quite high up in certain areas, and they have a lot of unhappiness, and they might have a lot of money, but they don't feel that they're truly happy, and they get depressed and stuff, and then they go to counselling, and then they're like, oh, what's the problem? I'm just not happy. I just can't find happiness. I'm on the belief that money will buy me that happiness, but it won't. It's not. Happiness is actually an inside job, in all fairness. To have happiness, you do need to find it within yourself, but you do need to do that on your own. It's your own job sort of thing. You find happiness in yourself. And to come to the scriptures can also help you to find that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring you happiness, but it can help you and gives you that wisdom to then find that happiness. But it also talks about the importance of wisdom and the beauty in the world. I mean, there's so much beauty going on in the world. I mean, where I live, it's a really beautiful county. I'm not going to say where I live for privacy purposes, but the county I live in is very pretty. I mean, it is such a pretty county. I say that and you probably gathered where I'm from. But no, the county I live in is actually a very beautiful county. I mean, it has its own problems, as with any other county in the United Kingdom. It has its own issues. I know it's a lot of issues, especially when it's surrounding politics. And tomorrow we have our local elections, so that's probably giving away where I'm from. We have our local elections tomorrow, so who knows what's going to happen there when it comes to the county, because the county is pretty much ruined because of leadership not going to do things correctly. But anyway, there are a lot of beautiful places in this county, and I live in the middle of nowhere, and I have to admit, I say in the middle of nowhere, I live in a village that's in the middle of nowhere, and I have to admit, the surrounding areas of the village that I live in, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I've got beautiful hills, they're beautiful, because obviously, as we know, I've got a dog, so I take my dog for long walks, and oh my gosh, the walks that I take him on is so incredible. The views are incredible, everything just about it is incredible, but it's just the importance of how beautiful the world is. The thing is, I know I'm looking at my camera, my phone, because I'm filming on an iPhone 14. Bit outdated, I know, but I quite like my phone, so that's fine, and I can't get a new one until next year, but that's neither here or there. But obviously I'm filming through my camera, so I am obviously doing this all via my camera. I'm sat in my bedroom filming, and I do these videos every day for you guys, and I'm sat in front of a computer screen all day afterwards. So I have to admit, I spend a lot of time looking at a computer screen or a phone screen. But the thing is though, when I'm not doing any of this, I do go out for walks, especially when it's a nice day. I mean, April and May, June, July, August, September, October time, stretch through the end of October, is when you can go on from, I say March is the start of it, from where I live at least. Yeah, I could say March, end of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, end of October. November, December, January, February is a bit meh. Cold, wet, muddy. You wouldn't want to probably go out too far. Far enough to say your dog's got exercise, but not too far that you'd want to get yuck and drenched. Doesn't worse than being drenched, but then some people do like the water, so you know, who knows. But it's just the beautifulness of the world, and I think that's what we need to find within ourselves, is find the beauty of where we live and enjoy it, because it is so, United Kingdom is so beautiful. I mean, people always say, oh, I want to go on holiday abroad. Now, case in point, I'm going on holiday in October, the start of October, for 2.5 weeks. I'm going to America, and I've been to America this will be my second time, and I will be going to the state of Florida, which is also my second time going to the state of Florida, because I went in 22 to Orlando, and this time I'm going to go to Miami. And so I am actually looking forward to my holiday abroad, but I do actually like to explore the United Kingdom a bit more. I do find that there is a lot to the United Kingdom that us people who live here, not say native or anything, but those who live in the United Kingdom don't really explore it truly, and don't really get to see the beautifulness of the United Kingdom, because you've got such beautiful beaches, especially in Wales. Wales has some of the most beautiful beaches. I mean, I used to spend my youth in Wales all the time, went to all the beaches you can think of, we went there. And I've never been to Northern Ireland, I have to admit, I've never been to Ireland itself, so I can't really say I've never been to Northern Ireland. I could have said I've never been to Northern Ireland but went to the Republic of Ireland, but yeah, I've never been to Ireland at all, and I really do want to go to Ireland at some point. I've got a few ideas about Ireland, in all fairness. I want to go to. I want to go to Cork. I want to go to the Giant's Causeway. That's supposed to be a beautiful thing. But anyway, the United Kingdom, if you live in Ireland and you haven't been to the Giant's Causeway, I haven't been, but I've sent pictures to my family who have been to the Giant's Causeway, and they said it's incredible. So I would recommend going. I mean, I haven't been, and I should recommend this to myself. So, to my future self, we're going to go to the Giant's Causeway. But if you're in the United Kingdom, you know, it's a beautiful place to visit. And I'm pretty sure it's with every other country in the world that there are some beautiful places. I mean, like, there's so many beautiful places, especially in America. I mean, I'm going to, like, more the tourist area. So obviously I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Sunny Isles Beach, but we will be going into South Beach quite a bit as well. So we're not just stuck in one little part of Miami, but we want to go to South Beach. We want to go obviously around the area that we're going to. You know, there's so many places that I want to go to. And then next year I'm going to Norway, and I've been to Norway before, funny enough, on a cruise, and I'm going on a cruise again, but I'm going in a different time of the year. When I went in 23, I went in September, but I'm going next year in June, because it's my birthday in June, and it is a birthday present for my parents. It's not because it's a special birthday before anyone else, I'm not 40 yet, but it's what they wanted to treat me to my birthday. So we're going to go to Norway, and I mean, as I said, I've been to Norway before, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's also beautiful. It's just the thing, like the world in general is just so beautiful, and yet we're just so glued to our phones. Case in point, I'm looking at my phone when I'm saying this, but it is so beautiful. And yeah, so let's go back over the page so we can write in the day and the date. I'm going to write at the top, on the side. So my pen is day 30. 30/4/25. So thank you for watching. Please like my content. Please subscribe to my channel and please turn on the notification bell so you then get notified of content like this that gets uploaded to the channel. Thank you and goodbye.